Hey everybody, welcome back to the Lavender Bergamot Kitchen. I'm Miv, and we've been talking a lot about citrus today. It is February, it's prime citrus time. I am going to talk about making soda syrups with citrus. And I'm not actually going to make one because everybody knows what it looks like to boil stuff on the stove. So what I'm going to do is kind of talk about how you would build it and things you can add. So with the syrups, a simple syrup is basically 1 part water to 1 part sugar. So a good volume, I think, for making a syrup is 1 cup of each. So I would put those straight in my pan. Um, that is, you can use any fruit for that kind of syrup. There are also different ratios of sugar to water. So if you have one you like better than that, that's fine. I like the 1-to-1. Um, and then you can use any kind of citrus. So I have such a variety here. I have Eureka lemon, Meyer lemon, grapefruit, blood orange, regular orange. I think any of those would be delicious. And you can also add different flavors to kind of accent whatever you use. So something I really like to do is to use orange. Oh, look how beautiful that is. With vanilla bean. And it actually, you can kind of make your own homemade cream soda. It tastes like a orange creamsicle. It's so good. So basically I would have the 1-to-1. I would bring that up to a boil. I would squeeze the oranges. Probably just 1 orange is fine. You could maybe use 2. I would squeeze those in there and then put the orange in there. For the vanilla bean, let's see if I can show this. You kind of want to slice it down the length of the bean. And then you open it up, and I did not slice it deep enough. Oh, here we go. You open it up, and you can kind of scrape out the seeds. And if you've probably seen like French vanilla ice cream that has vanilla bean seeds in it. They create these little flecks. So you know that if you're eating something flavored with vanilla with little flecks, that is really quality vanilla. It smells so good, and it's completely different than using a bottle of vanilla. But if vanilla extract is what you have, you could probably use that too. So I would scrape out the seeds, and then I would also put the bean in there. So I would let that come to a boil. I would simmer it just for like a minute or two, and then I would turn it off, cover it, and then I like to let it sit until it cools, and then strain it once it's cool to get all the flavors out. So that's one variation. Another variation is you could maybe do Meyer lemon or whatever kind of lemon you have with a little ginger. I would do the same thing. I'd probably use a couple of lemons, and then I would probably use, it depends how much you like ginger. I love ginger. It's a thing in my family. We're all ginger lovers for some reason. So I would maybe take 1 or 2 inches of ginger, depending on how much you like it, and put that in with the lemon. And then you can put that all in at the same time. Again, bring it up to a boil, let it simmer for just a couple minutes, turn it off, let it cool, and then strain it. And then a third variation that I thought would be really good is grapefruit, and I have some rosemary, which is actually a really nice combo. So rosemary is pretty hearty. You could add it before you bring it to a boil. It would also be fine, since this is fresh, you could also add it at the point where you're turning the heat off and covering it. And I wouldn't add too much. I would maybe add just 1 sprig of rosemary for this grapefruit. Another thing you could add is mint, and I think mint would go well with any of these. The thing to know about mint is that it's a lot more delicate than ginger or even rosemary. So if you're going to add mint, what I would do is I would actually let it start to cool for a little bit. And then maybe when it's finger temperature, you can touch the side of the pot, then add the mint and put the lid back on, so that you don't just lose all the mint flavor. Another option is after you have the syrup, when you're making your drink, you can just muddle some mint into your glass. That's probably going to get you the most minty flavor. So that's it for today. Like and subscribe for more tips. And if you make your own citrus soda syrup, write us a note in the comments. Have a great day. Thanks.